Race number 5 at Belmont Park will jump at 4 minutes past 3. It's the first leg of the major quaddie. It's the Magic Millions Kingston Town Classic 9th of December handicap over 1400 metres, and Perth Racing proud to be associated with Magic Millions, sponsoring that Group 1 race that brings down the curtain on the TAPTouch Masters. The replay horse we're going to look at here is number 2, Another Vision, finishing 3rd at Belmont Park on the 5th of August.
For the home straight, Hello Paris in front. Over on the outside, Phantom Choice, Sharp Bob getting an inside run, chasing Chaos, Sharp Bob, and now Cash on Call, winding up, called upon by Pike. At the 200, Sharp Bob had hit the front. Cash on Call keeps coming down the outside with Another Vision. Sharp Bob, Cash on Call now closing down the margin. Pike lifting, Sharp Bob fights back. Sharp Bob kicks, regains the lead.
Another Vision has run a series of excellent races either side of her 3-month spell. Stepping up to 1400 metres may be sufficient for her to win again. Fiona Bell takes off 3 and gets on quite well with this horse. Other horses to consider in this race: number 1, Big Caroline, has the burden of top weight without an apprentice's claim, and she may require a soft track to reproduce her bet form. We'll have to see if the rain does come on Saturday. Number 3, PATAPUS, got too far back over 1,000 metres 2 weeks ago. She's had a barrier trial in preparation to racing over an extra 400 metres. I like that move from Holly Lock. Number 4, Hello Paris, she led a relatively fast tempo 2 weeks ago. She may be able to get a softer run as she steps up in distance and also races from an inside barrier. And number 6, Bushflyer Blonde, has had a month off since taking out a midweek race over 1400 metres, beating double digit by just under half a length. My selections in race number 5, I've got number 2 on top, that's Another Vision, from number 3, Patapus, number 4, Hello Paris, and number 6, Bushfire Blonde. Race number 6 at Belmont Park will jump at 20 to 4. It's the Crown Perth Winterbottom Stakes 2 December handicap over 1400 metres. Of course, the Winterbottom Stakes, the Group 1 sprint won by Takedown here, and Gary Moore, didn't he love that? The replay horse we're going to look at here is number 7, Young Gina, winning at Ascot on Good Friday.
Swift Platinum sprints clear down to the 250. Swift Platinum raced about 2.5 in front. Radiant Girl battling away. Down the outside is Buctorio with a run, but Swift Platinum with 100 left to travel, nicely clear. Getting home is Young Gina along the inside. Swift Platinum stopping. Look at Young Gina. Young Gina driving and grabbed it.
Young Gina was second in a Larkhill barrier trial in preparation for his return after posting the second of his wins in that replay performance on Good Friday. I've got it on top ahead of the favourite, which is Cash on Call. Only just missed out in a similar race a few weeks ago. It was over 1300 metres. The speed ratings out of the race were pretty good. I think the performance was better than a lot of people thought, but I'm surprised it's on top here against an unbeaten galloper. Other horses to look at: number 1, Atlanta Blue, has been freshened since storming to a strong second up win, and stepping up to 1400 metres here is a positive for this lightly raced 5-year-old. Number 2, Pinson, rises in class after registering his 3rd win from 11 starts last month, and Maps is getting a really good run from Gate 1 under Jason Whiting. Number 5, Fire Detonator, hits the line well, but he does have a tendency to get back, and therefore dropping back in trip from 1600 to 1400 is somewhat of a concern. Race number 6 here at Belmont Park, my on top selection is number 7, Young Gina, from number 4, Cash on Call, number 1, Atlanta Blue, and number 2, Pinson. Race number 7 at Belmont Park will jump at 4:15. It's the WA Bookmakers Association leading apprentice handicap over 1650 metres. The champion apprentice last season was Aaron Mitchell. He doesn't have a ride in this race. The replay horse we're going to look at is Falcon Crest. Dreadful TV show from the 80s, but a pretty good performance here at Belmont, winning on the 5th of August.
And they're being followed then by Falcon Crest. Coming around the corner though, War God gave them the slip and booted nicely clear. War God at the 300, 2 in front of Mickey, 2 toes. Barracky beats Flying Time, struggling wayside down the outside. Falcon Crest winding up with 150 to go. War God, now Barracky beats, but here comes Falcon Crest. He's sprouting wins. Falcon Crest, he quickly gathered them up, put paid to them in the twinkling of an eye.
William Pike rode Falcon Crest in the replay that we just saw. He's suspended, so Chris Parnham takes the ride. He really did rattle home to make that triumphant return, and stepping up from 1400 to 1650 metres should prove beneficial to him. Other horses to consider in race number 7. Number 1, Stocks, has won a barrier trial since making it 8 wins from 32 starts in the next grade below in early July. Number 2, Northridge, has been running reasonably well in this class and higher, but he's one of those frustrating gallopers who doesn't appear to have an ideal trip. Number 4, Astronomite, has proven to be an astute sale purchase by Martin Allen, but this is his toughest assignment to date since training ownership, and I'm not sure if Martin's actually improved this galloper or he's just got him producing his best form that he had for Team Williams. Maybe give another chance to number 8 Universal Law. Disappointed at short odds on his reappearance 2 weeks ago, but he's worth another chance over what may be his preferred trip. My selections in race number 7. On top, number 3 Falcon Crest, from number 8 Universal Law, 1 Stocks and 4 Astronomite. The 8th and final race at Belmont Park will jump at 4:50. It's the Inglis Bloodstock leading trainer handicap over 1,300 metres. The defending champions, of course, Grant and Alana Williams. They don't have a runner in this race. The runner we're going to look at in replay is number 3, Mad Brad. He drives punters mad. He's finishing second behind Just Act Natural at Belmont 2 weeks ago.
Side then, Just Act Natural, Hobart Jones and Mad Brad making a run at them. Universal Law further back, coming to the 250. My Greek Boy with Just Act Natural, spearing up on his inside now. It's Just Act Natural, My Greek Boy from Recoil. Mad Brad coming to the 100 though, and Just Act Natural spearing through along the rails, draws away late from Mad Brad, My Greek Boy, and a fine first up win by Just.
Mad Brad, he certainly lives up to his name. He's something of a non-winner, as he showed 2 weeks ago, but he's certainly got more ability than most horses going around in Perth on a Saturday afternoon. Other horses to consider here, number 2 Settlers Creek was absolutely shocking on a wet track 2 weeks ago, demonstrating he doesn't handle any track that's got any give in it at all. If it's dry on Saturday, he's a bet. If it's wet, he's certainly not. Number 5 Baraki Beats is a risky betting proposition because he has a hate affair with the barriers, and he may not get everything to himself on the speed looking at the speed map. Number 7 Pinzu returns from 5 months off, and he's best judged on his Ascot runs in January rather than his stinker in March, by which stage I think he was dreaming of a paddock. And number 9 Helms Gate was only a smidgen off the subsequent H.G. Bolton sprint winner Profit Street 2 starts ago, when he raced over 1,300 metres at Belmont Park on a dry track. Difficult race to conclude with. My top selection in race number 8 is number 7 Pinzu, from number 3 Mad Brad, number 9 Helms Gate, and number 5 Baraki Beats. It's now time to look at the best bets on the Belmont card. We have 8 races from which to choose. I'm going with race number 2, Debalatio, the WA Size Produce winner, to make a winning return as a 3-year-old colt. And then later in the day, race number 7, Falcon Crest, to make it 3 wins on the spin. It's easy to keep up to date with Perth racing. Either log on to our website or follow us on our various social media channels. You can see them on screen now. Until next time on the box seat, it's bye for now.